Imagination is more important than knowledge. The only source of knowledge is experience. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. Logic will get you from a to be. Imagination will take you everywhere. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. The difference between stupidity and genius is that genius has its limits. Two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the universe. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. It's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. Peace cannot be kept by force, it can only be achieved by understanding. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge but imagination. We can't solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existence. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. You have to learn the rules of the game, and then you have to play better than anyone else. The world is not dangerous because of those who do harm, but because of those who look at it without doing anything. Education is the progressive realization of our ignorance. Intellectuals solve problems, geniuses prevent them. A question that sometimes drives me hazy, am I or are the others crazy? Nationalism is an infantile disease. It is the measles of mankind. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. The only way to escape the corruptible effect of praise is to go on working. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existence. Most people say that it is the intellect which makes a great scientist. They are wrong. It is character. A table, a chair, a bowl of fruit, and a violin. What else does a man need to be happy? In the midst of difficulty lies opportunity. Only those who attempt the absurd can achieve the impossible. We still do not know 1,000% of what nature has revealed to us. No problem can be solved from the same level of consciousness that created it. Anger dwells only in the bosom of fools. The true value of a human being is determined primarily by the measure and the sense in which he has attained liberation from the self. I believe in intuition and inspiration. Imagination is more important than knowledge. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. Not everything that counts can be counted, and not everything that can be counted counts. I never think of the future. It comes soon enough. The intuitive mind is a sacred gift, and the rational mind is a faithful servant. We have created a society that honors the servant and has forgotten the gift. It's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. The value of a man should be seen in what he gives and not in what he is able to receive. The pursuit of truth and beauty is a sphere of activity in which we are permitted to remain children all our lives. Few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. A human being is a part of the whole, called by us universe. A part limited in time and space. He experiences himself, his thoughts and feelings, as something separate from the rest, a kind of optical delusion of his consciousness. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Peace is not merely the absence of war, but the presence of justice, of law, of order, in short, of government. The world is too dangerous to live in, not because of the people who do evil, but because of the people who sit and let it happen. The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and science. There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. If the facts don't fit the theory, change the facts. The hardest thing in the world to understand is the income tax. My religion consists of a humble admiration of the illimitable superior spirit who reveals himself in the slight details we are able to perceive with our frail and feeble minds.